Hi folks, Nick here from the Main Street Talk podcast. Are you thinking about your next Disney vacation? I can help you plan that vacation at no extra cost to you. As a travel genie at Genie Travel Company, I keep an eye out for the latest and best Disney promotions and then apply them so you get the most value for your vacation. Contact me at nick.garcia@genietravelco.com. And if you enjoy our podcast, please give us a rating in your player. Enjoy this week's show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of the Main Street Talk podcast, your go-to podcast for all things Walt Disney World related, all the news and the tips and tricks and the park updates. I'm your host, Nick, and as always, with me is Joni.
Hi, everyone.
So I got this, I know we kind of teased it the last couple weeks. I think I got this March Madness thing figured out.
Woohoo!
So this is going to start next week. Not this week you're listening to the show, but the following week, and we'll have more explanation next week. But what we're going to do, we're going to have 10 rides at Magic Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have a voting system for like a bracket style tournament like they do in the college, the big tournament.
Okay.
So the 10 rides, in order to do 10 rides, we have to have 2 play-in games. So what that means is we're going to have 4 teams or 4 attractions. I'm going to say teams. I know I'm going to keep saying teams.
I know. That's okay. Interchangeably.
We're going to have 4 attractions that are going to compete to get into the main tournament. That's going to start next week. We don't have the bracket up yet. I'm going to work on that this week. But you'll be able to vote on our Facebook page,
Mm-hmm.
on our website, and I'm going to include it in the weekly email I send with every show. So if you want that link in your email, just go to our website and subscribe, mainstreettalkpod.com, and hit the subscribe button. But there'll be 3 places to vote. Well, 2 if you're not subscribed, but 3 if you are subscribed.
Okay.
So it'll be on our main page of our website and the Facebook page. I'll pin the post too, so it's at the top. So,
I'm glad you know how to do that stuff.
Yeah.
All I did was write down the rides.
And I think that, so the 10 rides, the 4 we're going to
Should
play
we say what they are?
Do you have the list?
I do have a
Okay.
list.
Yeah, go ahead. Say it.
So we're doing Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Tron Light Cycle Run, Jungle Cruise, Peter Pan Flight, Space Mountain, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Haunted Mansion, Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay. Now, with that being said, all the Tier 1 Lightning Lanes are going to be in the tournament. We haven't decided which ones are going to be in the play-in game yet.
Yeah.
But the Tier 1s will definitely be in there. But it may be something of a random thing. Don't know yet. But we'll figure that out by next week. I think it's going to be fun.
I do too. So wait a minute. So when you say it might be some sort of a random thing, you're not putting all of these in a pool and we're just pulling. You're going to save the...
Well, okay, so
the Tier 1s are definitely going to be at the end of the month.
The Tier 1s are definitely in the tournament, in the main tournament.
Okay.
And once we get, after next week, after our voting comes in and we see what 8 rides are left in the tournament, then we'll do a randomized thing. So...
I don't know. I'm kind of playing devil's advocate here. I don't think you should just automatically put them in. I think that negates.
Well, there's only 4 rides. There's only 4 rides that can be in the play-in
I know, but
games.
then you're pretty much basically skipping the first few weeks of the voting if we're automatically putting Tier 1s up in the top levels.
No, they're not in the top levels. They're automatically in the tournament. They're excluded from the play-in games.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I'm understanding you.
You following me?
Yep.
You got me?
Gotcha. Yep.
Well, thank you for saying that because other people might have thought the same thing. Yeah.
No, maybe just me.
The Tier 1s are they're automatically in the main tournament.
My brain just likes to go off onto little...
Today is Sunday, February 15th. Everything is current to today. So,
Happy belated Valentine's.
Yeah. We went and saw Avatar yesterday.
We did.
It was pretty good.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
And we ate an entire bucket of popcorn.
We did.
Could not believe it. We'd never do that.
No, but we were in the theater for...
over 3 hours.
The movie was 3 hours, 17 minutes. We got there a little early.
Yeah.
So we were probably in those chairs for 3 hours, 45 minutes, something like that.
Minus the one break I had to take.
Yeah, I had to take a break too.
But that's pretty good. But 1 bucket of popcorn, holy smokes.
But it was good. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Yeah, it is really good.
It is really good.
I'm trying to decide if it leaves opening for another.
He signed contracts to make 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
right.
they're gonna have more.
Okay.
I don't want to give away the end, but there was something that happened at the end where I'm like, okay, this might happen. I know. I don't want to get into it.
I'm sure everybody's seen it. We're probably the
I
last
know.
one.
Oh, you're late to the party, guys.
That's okay. That's all right. We saved it for our Valentine date.
Okay, we ready for the news? Let's go to Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
Magic Kingdom has changed the parade route for the Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away on nights when there's 2 performances. The first parade is still going to run from Town Square to Frontierland, so it's going to run from the front of the park to Frontierland. The second show is going to run in the opposite direction now, starting in Frontierland and ending in Town Square. So they reversed it.
Yeah.
They think this is going to help improve crowd flow at the end of the night.
Okay.
And Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique has introduced adaptive and extended sizing for select princess dresses, helping ensure more guests can comfortably participate in the makeover. The boutique also added an Encanto-themed dress featuring Maribel and Isabella Madrigal.
Oh, nice.
I guess I didn't realize they didn't have those Encanto dresses before, but they're there now.
I can't remember when we were investigating the sizes that they went to, but I'm glad that they're
expanding.
I mean, because the age is, what was the age to up to age 12?
Yeah.
Or something like that. So they would at least have to have 10, 12 for little girls or mediums. I don't even know what size.
Yeah, it's 3 to 12.
Okay.
I need to double check.
Okay. So I'm okay. Anyway, good. I'm glad.
So that's it for Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, okay.
At EPCOT, the 2026 EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival runs from March 4th to June 1st, offering 90 days of beautiful topiaries, live music, outdoor kitchens, and garden displays. So the guests can enjoy more than 60 character topiaries. Am I saying that right? Topiaries?
Topiaries.
Topiaries, okay. I meant to ask you that before we started.
That's okay.
So 60 character topiaries, 31 different garden and floral exhibits, and the Garden Rocks concert series featuring artists like 98 Degrees, Sugar Ray, Rick Springfield, and Maverick City Music. And Frozen Ever After at EPCOT has reopened after a short closure, but a major update. The ride had been closed since January 26 to give the animatronics of Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff physical faces instead of projected ones. I've seen a few videos of the new ones. I like it a lot more. It looks more
realistic.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Good.
In the large breadfruit tree in the first Living with the Land greenhouse at EPCOT is gone. According to cast members, the tree was getting too big for the space it was in.
What?
Yeah, it's gone.
What'd they do with it?
I don't know. I didn't read what they did with it.
Replant it somewhere?
Probably, yeah, I'm sure they moved it somewhere. And
so can I ask you a question? So right now you were talking about the International Flower Garden.
Mm-hmm.
So right now the Festival of Arts is over sometime this month, like real soon.
I don't remember when it gets over.
January. It's a real short one.
February 23rd.
Okay. I
is
knew
the
it was
official date.
soon.
Yeah.
Okay. So that one's happening currently. But
So
that's a real short one, only January to February.
January 16th to February 23rd. Yeah. I thought it went
5 weeks.
I thought it went through February. I was mistaken.
I was just noticing the dates you said for the other one, and it's a lot longer for that one.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it takes a lot longer to get all them flowers and stuff out.
Sure.
Those garden boys.
Yeah. And at Hollywood Studios, a crane now towers over Disney Hollywood Studios. It will be used for the vertical construction of the new Monsters, Inc. door roller coaster. And over at Animal Kingdom, Aladar and Dinosaur have been removed from the dinosaur courtyard in Animal Kingdom. So they are gone to make room for the Indiana Jones stuff. And Imagineers have signed the final steel beam for the Encanto ride construction.
They've signed it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's it for park news. I do have an interesting, when I was reading the Monsters, Inc. one, an interesting thing coming up in miscellaneous I'll talk about, but it's kind of exciting. But before we get there, Disney Cruise Line has announced its summer 2027 itineraries for all ships.
Okay.
And Walt Disney World has released a new summer room only promotion. Guests can save up to 30% on hotel rooms for many stays from May 1st through July 29th, 2026. The discount increases with longer stays up to 30% off for 5 nights plus and 25% for shorter stays. And this applies to a range of all the tier resorts. This was exciting when I read this. Unexpected, but exciting. Aulani, Aulani, the Hawaiian Disney resort, was named number 1 best family hotel in the United States by the U.S. News & World Report. Out of more than 31,000 hotels evaluated nationwide for service, amenities, and guest satisfaction, Alani topped the list as the best choice for families, beating properties across the country, including Disney resorts near the theme parks.
Wow.
Yeah. 31,000 hotels. Alani was best family destination.
Wow. Huh.
And under miscellaneous, as of today, February 15th, Blizzard Beach is open and Typhoon Lagoon will be closed until May 12th. So they have flipped them. Now, this is what I was talking about. This is going to take some explanation and some mental imaging in your head, if you will. Disney has filed a new patent for an innovative ride system featuring an articulating boom arm attached to a ride vehicle. Now, this design would allow vehicles to move freely, rising, dipping, and shifting side to side as it travels, creating like the sensation of jumping or swoops. The patent also suggests the possibility of rider-controlled elements. So basically, because I saw the patent drawings of it, I was trying to think of how to explain it. Imagine you're on the Walt Disney World Railroad, and on one of the cars, there's a boom arm coming off of it.
Okay.
And on the end of that boom arm is your ride vehicle. Now imagine you're in that ride vehicle. It's like a Dumbo style. You can, control it yourself.
Go up, down, sideways, whatever.
Now imagine two of them coming off each side of the railroad. So the reason this is important, so the train's still on the track, but the boom arms come off of the car. The reason why this is important is because this may be the ride vehicle they're going to use for the Cars Land racing. So it'd be on a single track with Dumbo-style vehicles on the end of these arms. That's why it's exciting. Now, they haven't confirmed, but it would make sense.
And do these boom arms move up and down?
Yes. The possibility of the rider controlling it. Possibility. But yes, they would be able to move up and down to simulate jumping or, anything like that.
Is that safe? I mean,
they filed a patent for it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
It seems like a lot of weight and pressure on the middle vehicle to have all this moving parts on either side of you.
Yeah, I don't know. They're Imagineers.
Pretty soon we're going to be flying in airplanes at Disney World.
So that's exciting. I saw like I said, I saw the blueprints for it, and it's pretty interesting.
That is.
And rumor has it that after the Muppet Show special, that the writing team is working on more episodes. Now, this is not confirmed, but it is a heavy rumor that they are in the process of writing more episodes. Mm-hmm. And Bath & Body Works has launched a new Disney Princess fragrance collection featuring 5 new scents inspired by Aurora, Mulan, Rapunzel, and Snow White, plus returning favorites like Belle and Tiana. The line includes body care, candles, and mists, all themed around the princess's story.
Well, they also have a villain line.
They do. Yes, they do.
So
released that
it only makes sense
a few months ago.
Yeah, but they have significantly less villain scents than they do the princess odors.
I don't remember who's on the villains.
The princess scents. What did you name 6? Princess? I think they've only got 3 villain, but I can't recall.
It is Aurora, Mulan, Rapunzel, and Snow White, plus returning Belle and Tiana. So 6.
6. And I think there's only 3. I could be wrong on that.
On the villain
sense? On the villain sense, yeah. Huh, nice.
All right, that's what I got.
Okay.
News is done. Not a ton, but a pretty exciting ride vehicle announcement.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to Spotlight on Attraction.
Okay, well, last week we talked about Spaceship Earth, so there was another little thing that I wanted to finish up with that is Project Tomorrow, which is inventing the wonders of the future. So this is actually the interactive area once you exit Spaceship Earth. I should have combined it with it, but...
And like games and interactive stuff.
Yeah. So once you exit Spaceship Earth, you can explore the latest in high-tech science. And so you are able to assemble a digital human body using technology developed to perform remote surgeries. You can hit the road in a driving simulation game that demonstrates accident avoidance systems. You can take a peek at groundbreaking medical diagnostics for your home. And this is also where you can view the video that you made during your ride on Spaceship Earth about how you wanted your future to look. So it's up on a large screen there. And then you are able to email it to family and friends through a Project Tomorrow kiosk that is available in the area. Mm-hmm. So I think I did one of these.
You emailed one of them off?
I know I did a picture. I think I sent it to one of our grandsons. or maybe I emailed it to myself and was going to text it. I don't know how I was going to do it, but I remember doing something.
Yeah.
And I remember trying to get you to come over and do it, but you wouldn't do it. So, but anyway, so that is Project Tomorrow. I forgot to touch up base on that once you get off of the Spaceship Earth ride. So since that one was so little, we're going to talk about Dreamer's Point as well. So it's smack dab in the center of World Celebration behind Spaceship Earth. This is where you can explore lush gardens and behold live entertainment in a picturesque viewing area. Delight in festival fun that celebrates dreamers like Walt Disney himself. And you can also find the statue of Walt Disney sitting on the bench there. And
Yeah, it's pretty new.
And it's a reminder for all of us to dream big. So actually, you're saying it's pretty new. It was put in December 5th, 2023. So it's real new. I mean, considering all the other items. And it was actually unveiled on Walt Disney's 122nd birthday.
Really?
Yeah. So, and there's typically a PhotoPass photographer available most of the day. So, yeah, his birthday's December 5th, 1901.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, on his 22nd birthday, or 122nd.
122nd.
So, yeah. So that's what I have. Dreamer's Point and Project Tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Joni.
Yeah, you bet.
We're going to move on to this week in Disney history. We're going to go all the way back to 1932 to start this out. February 15th, 1932. So actually exactly how many ever years ago today? Flowers and Trees was released. This silly symphony short became the first commercially released film in full 3-strip Technicolor, pushing Disney into the color era and earning the studio its first Academy Award. And on February 15th, 1971, tickets for Walt Disney World Resort officially went on sale to the public for the first time, allowing guests to begin planning trips to Florida. And on February 16th, 1974, Magic Kingdom welcomed its 50 millionth guest. Hitting that number in just over 2 years showed how quickly Walt Disney World became one of the world's top vacation destinations.
What number guest?
50 million.
50 millionth in 2 years. Wow.
And on February 20th, 1986, the Walt Disney Company launched the Disney Channel as a 24-hour cable network in many U.S. markets, setting the stage for decades-long original programming, Disney Channel movies, and future stars.
Yeah.
So that's what I have for this week in Disney history.
Oh, sweet. Cool. Shall I go on to the movie?
Yeah. We ready for the movie? Sorry, I was reading
That's
something.
okay. No. I just didn't know if it was my turn.
Yep.
Okay, so we are talking of the 1950 Treasure Island movie, rated PG. First appearance was June 22nd, 1950 in London, July 29, 1950 for the USA. It's 96 minutes. The budget was $1.8 million. Box office pulled 4.1 million in worldwide rentals. It was directed by Byron Haskins and written by Lawrence Edward Watkin. And it's based on the 1883 book Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. The original title was to be The Sea Cook, a story for boys. They changed it to Treasure Island.
I like Treasure Island better.
Yeah.
The name's more enticing that, you know. Yeah.
Well, and then it says, a story for boys. It's kind of like excluding girls.
Yeah.
So, and then, because one of the main characters in this is a cook. So that's probably how he titled it. But Treasure Island's definitely much better. And though it published in 1883, it is set in the 18th century and tells a story of buccaneers and buried gold. It is considered a coming-of-age story and is noted for atmosphere, characters, and action. The movie story begins at a coastal inn in the West Country of England before moving to the high seas of a tropical island in the Caribbean. Key scenes were filmed on location in Cornwall, Devon, and near Bristol in England. The story follows young Jim Hawkins, who is played by Bobby Driscoll, who obtains a treasure map. Hoping to find treasure, he joins on a voyage to a distant island. Among the ship's crew is a charismatic but dangerous Long John Silver, who secretly leads a group of mutinous pirates. As the ship reaches Treasure Island, Jim learns of the planned mutiny and must outwit the pirates. And though Long John Silver forms a complicated, almost fatherly bond with Jim, his loyalty ultimately lies with the treasure. After
Absolutely. All pirates.
After a series of confrontations and battles, the treasure is secured and Silver escapes punishment, leaving Jim wiser for his perilous adventure. The film is known for its atmospheric adventure, strong performance, and its faithful adaptation of the classic pirate tale. There is a follow-up movie to this. However, it was published or written or whatnot in 1954, and it was titled Long John Silver, but it is not produced by Disney. So I did a little bit more digging to see if there, and nothing was coming up Disney related, but there is a follow-up for it if anyone's interested in that. We have not seen that one. So the awards, it did receive 2 wins and it had 1 nomination, and they were primarily recognized by Photoplay Awards. It won Best Pictures of the Month and Best Performances of the Month by Robert Newton's performance for Long John Silver in September of 1950. It was the studio's first fully live-action film, and it was a big box office success. Robert Newton plays Long John Silver, and his portrayal has been influential of pirates in pop culture. And interestingly enough, as soon as I heard the name of this pirate, I was very curious to know Long John Silver. Is that how the restaurant got its name? And the answer is yes, but not from Disney, no.
From the book.
It did get it from the book.
From the book.
The restaurant chain
Okay.
Long John Silver.
I thought you were hinting that you wanted to go to
Yep.
Long John Silver's and get hush puppies.
Oh,
and
no,
fish.
no, no,
Okay.
no.
Didn't know where we were going.
No. So anyway, it did get it from the 1883 novel, but not from the Disney movie. So, but yeah. So, and also there's a bell that they ring.
Yes.
And when you exit a Long John Silver
There's a
restaurant, there's a bell that
ring
you
for
ring.
good service or whatever. Yeah.
Yep. So that's what I have.
Yeah, and we were talking.
Not the movie we were expecting.
No, I mean it was. I'm sure it was great at the time.
Oh, sure.
But we were talking afterwards, and I mentioned after you told me about Robert Newton's portrayal of the pirate, kind of set the tone for how we think of pirates today, how in movies especially. Yeah. And we were watching
his infamous "arr" is where it comes from. Yeah.
The whole way they talk. Yeah. I can't remember what we were watching. It might have been behind the attraction of Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't remember, but they had mentioned that he was
the one that set the tone.
The one that set
for how pirates are to act and speak.
The stereotype.
Yep.
So that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Joni.
Yeah, you bet.
Treasure Island. There's a Muppets version too.
Oh.
There is. I think we should watch that.
Why do I feel like I've seen it?
I've never seen it.
And speaking of the Muppets, I do have to be honest. I wasn't real thrilled about this last.
She didn't like the new Muppet show.
I know you spoke of it. I wasn't crazy about it.
I thought it was okay. It brought back a lot of the song, especially brought back a lot of memories when I was a kid. The 2 guys in the
for sure,
in the corner or whatever, in the, what do you call it?
I don't get the bar scene where they're like beating everybody up. I mean,
it's
supposed
weird.
To be like children, geared toward kids. I mean, kids and adults alike, but children. And you've got bar scenes where they're all getting, I was like, what? So it kind of set me off kind of on the wrong foot right from the get-go. But I did watch the whole thing.
Yeah, it had some funny moments.
Oh, sure, of course.
Miss Piggy, of course, is jealous of anybody stealing her thunder and her Kermie.
Her Kermie. Yeah.
All right, now let's go on to this week's tip or trick.
Okay.
This one is going to be a money saver and a time saver. This is to whether...
2 of my favorite.
Yeah. If you're driving to Disney, which many people do, this will be easier for you. Or if you're not driving, you can get this delivered to your room through a grocery delivery, is to take breakfast items on hand. Because, for one, it's going to save money. And for 2, a lot of stuff that you can eat for breakfast are walking food. Muffins or breakfast bars or fruit. Yeah, anything. You could just eat something small in the room while everybody's getting ready and then take something with you as well to eat on the way to the parks.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about grocery delivery items, or are you talking about...
Yeah, no, like grocery delivery items.
Because they also have those quick oat things that you can do with, you let them sit in the fridge overnight if you've got a refrigerator, but if not, the quick unwrapped Danishes or whatever is great.
That's the thing. So there's... Disney resorts have, if you're not in a villa, they have beverage coolers in the room. Here's the thing. Some of them get very cold, some of them don't.
Mm-hmm.
When we stayed at Pop, we kept milk and yogurt in ours, and it was fine. I've heard of other people that they don't get very cold, and they would never leave milk or yogurt in their fridge.
Some people probably like, oh my gosh, gross, they drink spoiled milk, but
no, ours was fine.
Ours
Our
was
beverage
fine.
cooler got very cold. I don't know if I'd trust it.
And I don't
every
like
time.
mine like icy cold where it like hurts my teeth, but
No, but to keep it good.
yeah.
But there's other ways to keep, like I've heard of some people taking Ziploc bags and stuffing them in their fridge to keep it even colder, and their beverage cooler to keep it even colder. Or some people fill their sink up with ice and put their milk in the sink or the bathtub. Take it out when they shower and put it back in when they're done. So, but anyways, this tip or trick is to take breakfast food with you. Muffins, whatever.
Yeah.
Walk and...
We always do.
Yeah, we always do.
You know,
I mean...
Yeah. While we're finishing up getting ready, the kids would sit and have their breakfast. And
we rarely eat a sit-down breakfast at Disney.
No, we're too busy getting those rope drops and getting from rides to rides before the park gets crammed.
On the way, and we have an early lunch.
Yeah.
You know, so.
The only thing I will get in line for is a coffee.
Got to stop for the coffee.
Got to stop for the coffee.
And ironically, the last couple months, I've been drinking
happy
coffee.
Wife, happy life.
Nope, we got to stop and get coffee.
I remember one time we were standing at Animal Kingdom waiting for the rope drop, and it was so, like...
hot.
Humid hot out, and it was so early, and I was like, oh my word, I need a coffee. And you're like, it is so hot. And I was like, I don't care, I need a coffee.
Standing there sweating.
It's like got beads coming down. Yeah, because we're not used to that kind of humid weather like that. We're Midwesterners, so we get in that kind of weather, and it's like being in a sauna. And then you look at other people, and they're just like totally fine. They must be natives. That's okay. One of these days, we'll get used to it.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for this week's show.
Okay.
Tune in next week. We're going to get that tournament together. Everything, all the information we'll have next week, and we'll have the voting. I may even get up the voting up next weekend before the show comes out, and we'll see. Pay attention to our Facebook page. If I get it up, I will post it there.
Cool. Thank you.
So our Facebook page, speaking of, is Main Street Talk. The group is Disney World Tips and Tricks. Instagram is Main Street Talk Podcast. The website is mainstreettalkpod.com. That's where everything, all of our links and everything lives on that website. We are on YouTube as well. And you can contact me, nick.garcia@genietravelco.com for any Disney vacation services. And we are affiliates of the Magic Candle Company. Our link is on the website. Use the code Main Street Talk at checkout for 15% off. So like I said, next week, March Madness coming up. Until then, we will talk to you real soon.
Bye, everyone.